Animation has long been seen as a medium that is for kids and only for kids. With colorful worlds and zany characters, it can easily be understandable why this is a common thing to assume as just kid stuff. But over the past decade, we've seen this ideology go out the window with releases of shows like Adventure Time, Regular Show, Gravity Falls, and Steven Universe being the big names to demonstrate that cartoons can be far more than that. While kids' cartoons seem to be getting better, adult cartoons, more specifically adult animated movies, are in my opinion more or less a hit or miss product. There is this ideology that just because it's aimed for adults, it can go all out in terms of content. Now whether this can be good or bad is up to whoever makes it. If you're smart, you can wind up with movies like Fritz the Cat, Marion Max, and Rango. If you're not smart, you can go down the path of movies like Hell and Back, Cool World, and Beowulf. Or you can wind up right down the middle and be mediocre with movies like Sausage Party, El Super Beasto, or today's topic. MFKZ, or it's pronounced as Mutafukas, is a 2017 adult animated film from studios Ankama Animations and Studio 4 Degrees Celsius. 4 Degrees Celsius is best known for movies and shows like while Ankama Animation is best known for the game and show Wakfu. The movie is a science fiction film that tells the story of Angelo and Vince being hunted by men in black who work for the main boss, Mr. K. Mr. K is part of an alien species called Macho, whose main goal is to take over the world by means of using aliens of that same species to go to Earth as major figures such as police and politicians. Angelo is combo macho and human, so they want to capture him and harness his power so they can take over the world. So it's a game of cat and mouse as Angelo and Vince must escape capture. While on the side of that, there's a group of luchadors who are on the hunt for said machos, a girl who, spoilers, is a daughter of the main macho boss, a hitman hunting the two for what's a personal vendetta, and pretty much any street gang wants to kill them for a reward that was set out for them. This movie is, for the most part, packing too much in terms of stuff happening. Events just sort of happen in the movie that doesn't either work back to the story or work so little it's practically forgettable at times. The best example of this is the gang fight with Shakespeare played by RZA. He gets shot in the movie and very close to the end he comes back at the end to finish the villain off. I totally forgot about this happening literally until the end of the movie. And it's not just an isolated incident either. There are other points in the movie where it will make you wonder how it got to that point. In the scene where our heroes escape from the macho ship, there's a scientist who revolts, while other scientists stay behind in fear. Several questions are raised here. When did the scientists get abducted? Why did the scientists break free now? These are the things that get you thinking. There is also a scene where our heroes are saved by the luchadors and taken to their secret base, where they have a rocket set up to take out the undercover machos. You would think there would be a moment to breathe and explain the plan of our heroes, and collectively the audience. But no, the movie decides to continue on ahead and have our heroes escape from where they were. I would have totally been fine with this part as a way to slow down the movie and explain more of the plot, because there are points where it can be hard to follow or hard to pay attention. The entire movie seems to have this pace of stuff happening and not really getting any answers to these questions. Now, as for the characters, I feel we got enough in terms of motivation and why they're in the film to begin with. For our main characters, they do well and act like how someone would act if they're in the same situation that's presented here. We also got our fair share of annoying and kind of pointless characters to the story, but they really don't do any harm and keeps the story flowing. The only problem I have is that we could have explored more in some departments. For starters, we get our fair share of characters who have done more than what they did in the movie. The main case for this would be the character Luna. She was only in the movie for a brief time, roughly 5 scenes, and there wasn't enough to maintain a relationship with our heroes in the beginning, leaving her turn in the middle as something lacking and not really shocking. It also didn't help or seem like a huge deal where we see her turn good and help out during the final fight. I feel this was a wasted opportunity here. You could have had more scenes to establish a relationship with her and the others, therefore making her betrayal hurt more. But nope, we just had these 5 scenes with her to establish a relationship that is already weak. Aside from these points of criticism, the main saving grace of this movie is how creative the design and animation is. This movie is just non-stop action, and it's truly amazing seeing what's on screen at times. The designs of the characters are unique and really does a good job copying the comic it's based off of, while also upping it by actually being in motion. One of my favorite scenes in this movie was the car chase on the highway. Every moment where action plays a key part steals the show and gives the movie an adrenaline rush it needs to have you, the viewer, still watch it. And at moments where it isn't batshit crazy, there are moments where the movie breathes and you really take in the visuals of that scene as well. Every character design is something new that makes the world they live in seem big. There is no reuse of animation or design here, and I can really appreciate how much extra care is put in for something like this. The music is also a highlight, as it really takes influence from hip-hop and synthwave music, with soundtracks that play well with the movie's environment. My favorite part of this is the highway chase, where the beat perfectly matches and encapsulates the high tension of the scene. There are other points in the film that demonstrates the idea of music matching perfectly with the environment, and it really makes you, the viewer, feel like you're part of the action. I should also take time and bring up that there are two ways to watch the movie, subs and dubs. Honestly, I have my own opinion on the matter, so I'll just say this. It's very important for a movie or show when it considers doing a dub that it brings the same flair and passion that the original version would bring. And I can say confidently that this movie brings that flair and passion perfectly. Every actor here brings their characters to life and everybody makes the best in their story. Major praise has to go to Vince Staples in what was essentially his voice acting debut. Bringing the character of Vince to life alongside other professional actors is tough, but it can be done. While there are points where I feel his acting is a little bit stilted, his voice perfectly matches up with Vince's personality. Whatever your preference is, you do you, but for me, I really recommend watching the dub of the movie. But in the end, the entire movie has its ups and downs, but it's the ups that are usually able to keep you entertained for the entire runtime. I can say that this movie does deserve a watch, but you also have to realize that there is some flaws as you watch it. I feel the experience won't be ruined for you at the end, and there is some rewatch value here. But for me, this is a simple man movie. It's not bad, but it's not that good. I still have to give props to the animation studios involved because, once again, the visuals here are really amazing, and I want to strive to be that creative one day. So, to put it mildly, see Mutafukas. It's a good movie, but not the greatest thing out there. But in terms of depth animation, in a time where you can either be clever and have heart, or offensive for the sake of why not, down the middle is probably the best case scenario to be taken seriously.